Today we're going to tap on being afraid of screwing up and how that is going to hold you back from being more visible. Interestingly enough, the usual fears that will hold us back from being more successful are fears around actually being successful and how that will change our lives, change relationships, cause us more problems than they're worth, irrationally illogical fears though they may be. It's usually around success that we're doing more of the tapping. But in the realm of visibility, quite often the fear that holds us back from becoming more visible is the fear of screwing up and making mistakes. So fear of failure. So I find that interesting, but that will be why you might notice we tap more on the fear of success than failure. But today, it's all about fear of failure and fear of screwing up. So let's get into it. Even though if I'm more visible, I might really screw it up. I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though if I get out there more, I'll just say something wrong. I deeply and completely accept myself, whether I do or not. Even though if I'm out there in a bigger way, they might see that I'm not really any good. I deeply and completely accept myself, whether I am or not. What if I screw it up? What if I make a mistake? Say something stupid? What if I don't know the right answer? They might laugh at me, mock me, tell everyone they know that I'm an idiot. Maybe I'm just not good enough to be more visible. They'll expect me to be an expert in my area. They're counting on me to get it right. But I don't know everything. And I can't possibly admit I don't know the answer to something, can I? What if I say something wrong? They'll think I'm a fraud. Maybe I am a fraud. I'm just not perfect. I know all the things I don't know. At least I think I know all the things I don't know. I sure know all those things I can get wrong. I know how much I don't know. I can't possibly get out there in a bigger way. I just don't know enough. I'm not good enough. And I'll screw it up. Okay, wait a minute. First of all, it's not about me. It's never been about me. It's about reaching those I'm here to serve. I know a lot that will reach them, that will help them. I can do so much for them. Sure, I don't know everything. And I'll probably make mistakes. Scratch that. I know I'll make mistakes. I am human, after all. But those who I'm here for will accept my apologies. They'll forgive me. they'll ignore the little stuff. They'll look past my mistakes to find what they need. And those who latch onto my mistakes, who try to say those mistakes show that I'm stupid or bad, who needs them? They are not who I'm here for. And I don't need to spend any time worrying about them. Especially if they're not in the arena getting bloody with me. Thank you, Brené Brown. Especially if they're not trying to do what I do. Making their own mistakes. If they just have that keyboard confidence, they're not out there trying what I'm trying, I'm not interested in their feedback. I get to decide if I'll listen to them. And if I wouldn't go to them for advice, well, I won't listen to their criticism either. Because I'm here for my people. Those I'm meant to serve. And my being human and making mistakes, that may be just exactly what they need to see. So I can get out there in a bigger way. Let them see me with all my flaws. Now, of course, I'll do my best. But I don't need to fear making mistakes. They'll just be part of the show. Part of my charm. Part of me. And I am enough. Mistakes and all, I am enough. Okay, take a nice deep breath in, let it out again slowly. And that is true. You're enough, mistakes and all. All right, as always, you can tap along with this video as often as you find that you're making progress with it. You can, when you feel comfortable, feel free to just stop the video at any point where you got triggered with something that you want to tap some more on. And whenever you feel ready to change the words to ones that match closer what's going on with you, do that. The video is not meant to be the final word on anything. It's just meant to stimulate some more tapping on your part on what's going on inside of you. If something comes up that you don't know what to do with, it's either a trauma or it's just too big or you can't seem to make any headway on it, just go ahead and bring it to me and we'll work on it together. And you might want to use this tap-along video in another circumstance. This would be where you did some sort of presentation and looking back on it, you made a mistake. And it might be you made a big mistake, or it might just be those fears that you made a mistake. I don't care. Either way, you might be able to use this video on those feelings that come up around it. You would want to change the words a bit, usually just changing things to past tense. Even though I made that mistake, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I'm afraid that they all noticed it, change the words so it fits what happened with you. But that ending part of it, about, your people are not going to care about the mistakes. They'll accept you, they'll forgive you, they'll ignore the little stuff. That's all going to apply to whatever experience you had, doing whatever presentation you did where you think you made a mistake, okay? And again, I bet once you've tapped on the feelings that come up, you'll discover you really didn't make any big mistake. But if you did, it's still okay. So just know that. And of course, if something is really big, just go ahead and bring it to me. We'll find the way to release it and get the learning from it while moving on, okay? So, as always, use this video in whatever way works for you. Until I see you next, happy tapping.